almost there. And those of you that can see me before we get into the greetings, no, I did not use a self-tanner that went bad or have, I'm not sure if it would be botox erase. First of all, I don't even do botox, but we'll get into that afterwards. But good morning, everyone. Yes, I'm here. I'm not really sure what that's going on with my computer, but it's kind of an ongoing joke. This is Carroll-Sue, aka Nonnie Boss, live looking, I'm not really sure, with two
sisters. Hey, good morning, everyone. This is Janice, aka Wellness Diva 5.0. I'm trying to contain myself at the moment, and you know, I was laughing so hard that I started coughing. Everyone knows I have a coughing problem. But anyways, welcome to Wealth Wellness Wednesday.
Anywho, while she's still trying to get her shits and giggles on, I'm going to share this because people probably wouldn't even imagine that this could actually happen, but it can. Let's see if I can get this on. Not a bad. So I'm actually, what I'm doing is I'm sharing our TwoSistas page on my personal page to make sure that people realize that not a bad, what would we call that? Tanning spray job, nor reconstructive surgery, I think, nor, let's see, not a bad tanning spray job, nor facelift. We'll do that because right now, yeah, you're not really sure what I'm looking like. So I apologize to our listeners who cannot see what's going on. I'm going to share that now. What is happening is my screen is frozen, so you can hear me, but the pixelated picture, I would say, of me looks like I'm wearing an off-the-shoulders tank, which I am wearing a blue tank, so the blue looks pretty good. My neck and face looks like a bad tanning spray job, and the reason why it looks so bad is because if you look at my arms are somewhat of a normal color to my natural skin, and then the top of shoulders to neck to most of my face is a beautiful cocoa color, and then my lips look like a Botox job that went wrong because they're actually smaller than my actual lips, and they're kind of contorted. And then, yeah, I've got one, I look like I have an eye patch on one eyeball, and the other patch is a normal. So I'm not looking like my normal self. Let's put it that way. So that's why my sister's cracking up. She can't contain herself because yesterday we had issues with it. So it has to do with my camera. And you know, how many of you, I guess we could put this question out there. How many of you, have maybe an issue with your computer, and that's like your main computer, and you're like, when is the best time to try to get somebody to fix it when I need it? So I've got to try to figure that out. And then, of course, be in the hunt or someone's going to be on the hunt to look for me for a new computer. My computer works. So I don't want to, let people don't think it doesn't work. Of course it works. But the camera piece to it is having a major wellness issue.
Yeah, I would say.
Did you notice I'm getting darker as the video goes on too? I'm getting darker.
Yeah, it's like the black blob behind you is ready to engulf you.
Yeah. Now, yesterday, for those that can see this, now the pictures on my wall are kind of in front of my face, so I'm kind of like in behind the scenes. So yesterday, it started out where I wasn't there, so you could hear me. You could almost see me moving, but you couldn't physically actually see me. So I was like a ghost. And then all of a sudden, what people are seeing now, see the gray, so the gray square kind of behind my head started to appear. And then the gray went away, and then the black hole. So you see the black hole circling around my face. Now it's starting to take over. I wonder if that means that this is heating up. It doesn't feel hot, but look at, this is so bizarre. Look at the dark hole. It's taking over my shoulder now, or maybe it's morphing into my shoulder. I don't know what's going on. It's like the black hole sucking me into the wall.
Yeah, it does. So I want to share that, I was talking about word salad before as I was giggling when we were going, excuse me, starting the process of going live. So when you think of the word salad, I think people know whom I am referring to. And I saw this thing on Twitter real quick. I like going on there and catching up on some of the news stories. And there was the VP doing a talk about astronauts. And somebody posted, I couldn't even listen to the whole thing because I was cracking up so hard. But somebody posted this word salad, and I believe this gentleman is from Connecticut. And I'm going to have to look him up because this was hysterical. We all know what astronauts are. We all know what they do. We have a brother that's involved in what do they call it? Space aeronautics, or I forget what the correct term is.
I think they call it SpaceX now or something.
SpaceX.
Yeah.
He's basically a rocket scientist. But so this is what this person, how they replied to this video. I have to take my glasses off. Astronauts need rockets so that astronauts can do the work astronauts do once they ride their rockets to where the astronauts need to be in space to do the work in space that astronauts do after they climb into their rockets to astronautically fly to the astronaut workstation.
That's a salad. That's definitely a word salad. And I would like you to say that 3 times fast.
Oh, yeah, it just really made me chuckle, and so well written. So thank you. I think his name is Donnie. Thank you, Donnie. You made me laugh this morning.
Well, that's amazing, and I'm glad somebody made you laugh besides me, because that's always a good thing. See, my sister, is the quiet comedian that a lot of people don't realize. And so I'm adding to her pleasure of laughter this morning. And my black hole is getting a little bigger, and I'm getting even darker.
It's like you have orbs flying around you.
I don't know what's going on. As I said, I actually shared it on my page, and I said, not a bad tanning spray nor facelift. Did Nonnie Boss fall into the black hole, the abyss? Where am I? Because I'm not really sure what's going on here. But we're gonna let it play out as long as this computer doesn't blow up. I'm just thinking the camera is just going bad. I mean, I don't know if anybody else, do we have any computer gurus out there that can help us out? If they would see that, some people are really good that way, good text, they can say, oh, automatically this is what's going on. But yeah, we're gonna leave it and see what happens. And the ironic thing is I did start out normal, that I did start out like, the camera was working correctly. So I think it's a bad, that thing, so I'm going to have to probably, I would say until whoops, where did I go now? Hold on. Am I there? Can you hear me?
Yeah, can hear you. Just you and your words.
I'm just trying to get to where the heck where did I go now? Hold on. Let's see where we are. I will find it. Hold on, let me go back. If I hit back, it's the back button. That may not be, oops, can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Well, I have no idea where I am.
Well, we'll just go with it.
You continue it. We're gonna just go with it where you don't even see me. Okay. Hold on. There I am. I found my. Okay, as long as you can see that. Yeah. No. It's back on again. Okay, so I am getting darker in the black hole. Now if you look to the screen, to part of my face is another black hole that's appearing. So yeah, I'm going to somewhere.
It's got to be something.
Anyways, yeah. We're letting it go. We're just gonna let it play out. We don't care at this point. So anyways, back to our subject, because it is Wednesday, Wealth Wellness Wednesday. This is a great time to actually have a conversation with the person in the mirror. In this case, that's what I'm looking at. That's my reflection. I hope your reflection is looking a little bit better than mine is. But anywho, that's when you say, you know what can I do better at? Where do I have a healthy relationship with money? Now, speaking of money, of course, today's a big day for 2023. The feds are deciding what they're going to do. And I saw a lot of interviews with different people on different streets of different communities all over, of them asking them about the economy. And, I think the three things that most people complained about, obviously cost of food, and the top three subjects within food was eggs, milk, and bread. Those are the staples of any family. The other one, obviously, is the price of electricity is spiked. I believe it's a 14.3% spike across the United States. That's a pretty big jump. In addition to propane, gas, diesel, all those things. We know that. We're not in control of that. But what we are in control of is still having that healthy relationship with money, despite what is going on in our economy. Yes, you've got to embrace that. You got to prepare for it. But you also have to have the ability to say, look, I know this is temporary. I know I'm going to achieve more. I know that I can really pay it forward with gratitude, because when you have that mindset that you want to give to other people, and understand that when people talk about, how can you talk about the economy going piss poor and have that mindset about putting out there the universe with money? Because the universe is electric currents. We know that. We know our thoughts are electric currents. And there is an abundance out there, despite what's going on in our economy. There's an abundance out there. It has to do with your mindset. And that is why we lead up to different things for different days of the week for that purpose. The purpose of Wealth Wellness Wednesday is to show that gratitude to the universe, that I'm working towards my goals, but that I do understand that talking about money is not a bad thing. Talking about, when you talk about the economy, it kind of brings you down, but talk about other things. What would more money do for you? You could impact your community. Heck, you could go out and get a brand new computer right now and not worry about the reflection in the camera at the moment. You could maybe possibly help your church. You can help a family that's really in need. And wouldn't it be nice to simply write out that check and not have to worry about it? Go to the bank, not worry about what's in the account. So the whole point of that is, how do you manifest that? And Wealth Wellness Wednesday is about manifesting that healthy relationship with money. Right now, I think I'm looking at I might be a different nationality at this point. I'm not really sure what's going on there. Either that or that's a really bad tangent. Anywho, my ancestry Italian roots are coming out. That's what I think is coming out. But anyways, Wealth Wellness Wednesday, manifesting. How do we manifest? How do we make sure that our electric currents are focused in making more money? Now, how can you do that? By paying it forward. And a lot of people say, well, that doesn't make sense to me. I know it doesn't make sense, but it's the whole act of it. It's not the monetary amount. We're talking about having that healthy relationship with money, manifesting more money so we're able to do more, impact more. And you have to manifest that. Don't you agree, Jen? You got to manifest that.
Well, yeah, and of course it starts with our mindset, and you put out into the world those positive vibes, and that comes back to you twofold in so many different ways, that you're able to impact others who might not be as fortunate as we are. For all those times when, for instance, if we're having a bad day and sometimes, the woe is me and, things happen. Well, why not look at something and say, okay, yeah, this happened. It's pretty icky or whatever, but you know what? I am going to learn from this and prosper from it. You can prosper in different ways. Of course, money, it can be such a very good thing to help your community. Money is not a bad thing. And I think that there is such a stigma when we say, making more money, or that, we're entrepreneurs. And there's a little bit of a stigma of that. I get it. But you know what? You have the opportunity to change that and manifest in such a way where you put out those good vibes, and it will come back to you. And it's not coming back to you in the sense that, oh, wow, look at me. It's coming back to you in the sense that you've created that ripple effect with making more money because you were able to do something unsuspecting that perhaps you never thought that you could.
Exactly. And the key piece is there are opportunities out there. You know, when people say, you know, you're talking about the economy and you're saying, you know, wow, yeah, that would be great to be able to pay it forward. I don't have the opportunity. You know, a lot of entrepreneurs have a mindset because they want to be their own CEO. They don't want to work for the big guy, or it may be a side hustle. And we say a side hustle because, you know, you are creating an avenue of wealth and wellness within your own being, that you're manifesting more, that you can help other people, and or also address the issue of where we are in the economy. There is a balance there. You can't just get sucked into the black hole like currently I'm doing at the moment. And the whole black hole is getting a little bit bigger, I noticed. I almost feel like there's like another planet coming over to my shoulder. But anywho, how do we do that? Are there opportunities out there? Are you stuck? Yes, there are. So we're going to address a couple of those. Actually, you know, a lot of people talk about getting that side job. Well, you know what? Yeah, I need to work part-time, but I can't leave my home because who's going to watch my children? There are ways that you can do that. And that's one of the blessings of being an entrepreneur, being your own boss. The other key piece about that is a lot of people don't realize your home business, and I'm strictly talking about home businesses now, is another avenue for you to manifest your dreams, manifest that journey, getting going with it, but also helps come tax season time. It is a way to balance things out, and you're actually losing out if you don't. And it doesn't mean you have to create this big, huge business. Some people do go out there and they say, oh, this is what I'm gonna do full time. I love what I do. I love the fact that I can make my own hours. I can work in the nooks and crannies of my day. I don't have to worry about reporting and or, oh, I got to take 2 hours off because I got to go see my child's, you know, performance at school or chorus or track and field. She's got a big meet today. Or, you know, geez, the only time I could fit in a schedule to get my kids into the doctors and or myself is during the day. You don't have to worry about telling the boss you got to take that time off. The other great piece about having your own home business is the fact that it can work with your family's schedule. And that's a key piece. It could work with your other commitments. And even if you worked at 9 to 5, you still can put in a few hours when you want. Some people handle a home business kind of like a hobby, you know, a little extra money to, you know, maybe defray the cost of other things or to help other people. Other people use this as a full-time career. But the point is there are many, many avenues. And I just want to let everybody know, of course, we always talk about the Thrive Experience, Thrive Elite. We talk about how it helps our mindset. It helps feeling good. It helps, you know, really get that gut action going. We just came out with our new weight loss formula, which is Thrive Elite. But the fact is that our company just launched, literally just dropped one of the biggest signs for anyone that's interested in becoming involved with something that has to do with working from the home. And it's a life-changing opportunity. It is a time for people to say, you know what? Why not me? I see so many entrepreneurs online. They're making money and they're able to do more things, whether it be personal and or help their community. Why not me? Can I fit a few hours of my day? So right now the company has made an opportunity for those that have never even been involved with direct sales to really earn a really nice income. It started January 1st, it ends April 31st. Anyone that's interested and say, you know what, I'm tired, I understand, I realize the cost of bread, milk, and eggs have gone up along with gas, propane, electricity. Am I gonna complain about it? Or am I going to accept this blessing and do the work, do the do? Because nothing in life is free. Nothing in life is free. You got to work for it. You have to manifest it. You have to work towards those goals. And one way to do that is with a home-based business. So if that is something that you're like, I'm not really sure, why not talk to Jan? Why not talk to me? Find out if it's a fit. And I always say that because a lot of people say, oh, we know that, you know, you both are, you know, involved with your different businesses, but we don't, we hear you talking about pieces of it, but not the whole thing, because we're not that, what I call the traditional old salesperson. We don't roll our business that way. We know that we have an opportunity that can help people. We know that we have a product that is impacting lives, millions of lives. So we have partnered with someone that, a company that represents the core being of what we want to do, which is help people get healthy, help people with mindset, and help people with gut health, help people with now weight loss. That's our niche. We absolutely love that. So if that's something that interests you on this Wealth Wellness Wednesday or any day, you just say, you know what, just reach out and say, okay, you know what, really not sure. Can you tell me more about it? That's what we love to do. We love to share the opportunity with you and of course, get you healthy in the process and everyone around you healthy in the process. So you could actually pay it forward. We are actually going to be offering, TwoSistas is going to be offering by either side. We are going to be able to help 3 people individually. So that means that Jan can help 3 people individually and I can help 3 people individually. What does that mean? Well, guess what? You're going to have to reach out and message us. This is something that we love to do. We have the opportunity to do that. Our company makes it possible for us to do that. So we're going to put it out there. We need 6 people that are interested in changing the way that they feel and or looking for that opportunity. Jan needs 3, I need 3. We want to help 6 people. And you will be a part of we have a Facebook group which talks about all things about weight loss, fit, recipes, mindset, but also the opportunity. So we want to include you in that. We have 6 spots open. So reach out to us. You can also leave a message on our website and Jan's going to read that off in a second. But that's what, helping people out is about. Now we know there's also an act with Wealth Wellness Wednesday, right? And I'm actually going to turn that over to Jan to talk about because I normally talk about it, but I'm going to put it on her because I'm just watching myself go through a black hole right now.
She's sinking into the black hole. So thank you for that great, I just want to back up a second. First of all, like I said, I thank you for, let's share about the experience because so many people are really going through that tough time. For instance, when they go to the grocery store and they have to decide between, between eggs or milk, which one are they going to get? And I think that's really important to recognize that. So let's chat about Wealth Wellness Wednesday, your opportunity to create and share that ripple effect with an unsuspecting individual. It may be something as simple as being at the grocery store and maybe you're behind that mom and who's making that decision basically right in front of you. And, maybe you slip the cashier that extra, whatever it may be, to help that mom defray the cost of her groceries. It could be something as simple as, of course, I still drink my coffee every now and then. It could be you're in the drive-through and you pay it forward and you pay for the person's order behind you. And of course, one of my favorite things is, as Carroll-Sue has often mentioned, is, maybe it's when you're at that gas pump and maybe you pull out a $10 bill from your pocket and you didn't realize that you have, and you stick it in where you put the credit card, and maybe you drive away, go up to the store, a lot of people gas up at, 7-Elevens or Cumberland Farms, whatever it may be. And you kind of watch the next person pull in and see that there's a bill in there and take it out and look at it. Now, and they look around and they're trying to figure out, am I on candid camera or something like that? Wouldn't that be great if that person in turn, this is going to happen, that they go ahead and they go in the store and they're able to get that cup of coffee that they wanted to get, or maybe they're buying the milk or whatever it may be, and they pay for the milk for somebody behind them. It's about creating that impact in such a way that it comes back to you, and comes back to you in a way where you feel good about putting out those good vibes.
You know what I also like about it? It creates conversation, because how, darn well that they're gonna tell somebody, like, you're not gonna believe this. You're so not gonna believe this. I went to the gas station and hello, it was like, God was down there looking at me because I realized I had to get gas, but I also, hubby just called to, we're out, we need a half gallon of milk. Don't buy the gallon. We can't afford the gallon. Give me a half gallon. And so people will talk about that, and that does imprint their heart. It does imprint on their mindset. It imprints on the feeling of being grateful that somehow maybe a prayer was answered. Maybe it was, I can only get a gallon of gas because I do have to get that gallon of milk. So you figured out the average cost of gas right now is almost, $3.50. Let's go with $3.50, $4. Now you got, $4 gallon of gas. Maybe now you still have a little left over to get a cup of coffee. It sounds almost, okay, really? But yeah, really, you're putting out those vibes to the universe. It's the physical act of manifesting more money to impact others, but it's also manifesting gratitude. That person's going to go back and tell their family, you're not going to believe this. I mean, how many times do you sit around with your friends, you're not going to believe this, I was walking down the street and I found a $20 bill. A lot of people talk about that, or I was on the beach, or, in the grocery store. A lot of times when I'm in a facility, a lot of people, maybe they'll turn it in and say, you know what, we're not really sure. I was in aisle, I was in the bread aisle, or I was in the diaper aisle, and I just found this $50 bill. Obviously, somebody's missing a $50 bill. They probably had it in their pocket, whatever. Either turn it over, which I think is a wonderful thing, turn it over to customer service to see, somebody claims it, and even if somebody claims it, that maybe it wasn't theirs, maybe they needed it. You just don't know anyone's mindset today in today's world. So it's really Wealth Wellness Wednesday is about helping others, impacting other people positively, manifesting your dreams to create more money in your bank so you can impact others in a positive way. That's it in a nutshell.
Yes, the impact, of course. Go to our website, leave us a voicemail, www.TwoSistas, SISTAS.online. We are looking, as Carroll-Sue said, for 6 people to change the way they feel. What better way to do that? Go to our website, leave us a voice message, or of course you can send us in a contact form. And
if you are a computer guru, let me know what's going on. I'm assuming it's my camera. It's pretty obvious it's my camera. And it does automatically start out most of the time with my face. Then I end up this way, kind of frozen. Yeah. So, I know it's my camera. Now, with that being said that it's my camera, is that something that they can fix? Or do you say, nah, camera's shot to the black abyss. So while the computer works, the camera won't be working too well. So then I got to really rethink and manifest a new computer. So you're gonna have to do some talking to somebody that who gets computers. Got to make that happen. Yeah. Anyways, it is Wealth Wellness Wednesday. How are you going to impact others? How are you going to have that healthy relationship with money? Don't think it's a bad subject to talk about. It's always good to talk about it, despite what's going on in our economy, despite all those other things that are out of our control. Focus what's in your control. And if you are looking for an opportunity to supplement and or to change your mindset about being an entrepreneur to help other people, again, we are looking for 6 people, not only to feel good, but to help their wallets. 6 people. So let us know, and we would be interested in chatting with you. With that, this is Carroll-Sue, aka Nonnie Boss, frozen in some sort of black hole worm, whatever you want to call it, with 2
sisters. Hey everyone, this is Janice, aka Wellness Diva 5.0, Wealth Wellness Wednesday. Make it happen. You need to feel good. Signing off for now. Have a great day, everyone, and we will see you tomorrow for Trending Thursday. Bye for now.
Bye.